Hello. Second last day in this place, and then I'm off to Brazil for a little bit. I'm probably not actually going to be doing any streams because I'm only going to be using my phone for the next 10 days. Not that I think anyone will care because I don't think anyone's watching. But I've enjoyed doing them just as summaries for myself. So let's have a look at what I did today. Much better day. 87.5% success rate on the trades. 6% total return on money put down. Which, I mean, it's not bad. It's just annoying because it's not a big day, and I like those big days. But fuck me, I tell you what, if I can get a consistent 6% return, my account's going to grow very fucking fast. So I put on more trades, but some of them aren't done. I got out of a QQQ trade from yesterday that was a long-term put. I was just rethinking it, and I thought, you know what? I don't think it's a good call. Same as I don't think a 2-week call would be a good call. I just don't think there's enough information there yet. If I could take the same price for like a couple of months out, yeah, for sure I'd do it. And I sort of did that on Apple, but on the Qs, not so much. Although if Apple goes down, then the Qs will. But the price on Apple is, I think, pretty fucking good. So let's have a look at some of the trades charts I did. $580 realized for the day. The one thing that fucked me, Netflix, bro. And I'm not disappointed I held. I went back and thought about this, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna put in a fucking rule. I'm never gonna fucking swing. And look, there wasn't any news. Nothing happened. It just went from 585 to fucking 601. Like, it just made, a finish today. It's a $20 move, which on Netflix is pretty fucking large. Overnight to the high of the day, that's like, I thought this rejection here was really nice. I thought this stabilizing under was good, and I was like, fuck, you know what? That looks like a pretty solid level. Probably isn't going to get through it. And it did, and I was already fucked. So I was going to exit if it got down to 590. It didn't. It got to 592. And this right here would have been a great positive trade, but I wouldn't have entered it because my level was there. And I was like, I was just not going to enter if it wasn't on that level. But it was on this level, which is something to be aware of as well. And that's not something I had down. So if I had another line in there, I may have done a partial entry on that one. It would have only been one contract because my margins are small at the moment. It still would have been a nice win. Like, I probably would have tripled the contract, which would have been good. And it would have covered this loss that I'm probably going to take with Netflix. So I'm just going to basically hold these till maturity because the potential upside of saving like $200-300 for 3 more days of time of potential downside, I think it's worth waiting to see if that sticks because it has attempted before and then it's looked really good and then it's just said fucking catch you later and come right back down to this level. So it looks like it's breaking clear. I don't think that was the first break of that level, and then it's come and it's confirmed and held. So I would expect this to go higher. I think there'll be one more test of this level. I don't know if it'll be this week, but even if I can get out of it, I'll be able to hopefully get out of it at a better price. So we'll see. But that's the one that fucked me. I got out of my Q puts. I missed out on this long. Check this out. I just took it out early because I was doing it as a scalp and it violated my levels. But have a look at this. So I got out of my puts around here, somewhere in there, and I was like, fuck yeah, cool. I got out for like $20 positive. I thought that trade could have killed me. And I was like, hold on, let's have a look at this. We've got that bottom there. Is this going to turn? And I was looking at it on the 1 minute chart. And I think I got in a smidgen early. And I was very close to pulling the cord on it. Where did I get in? I got in. I might have got in after that candle, actually. I think I did. I saw that spike and I was like, ooh, fuck this. And then it started to come back up. And I think I got in around here from memory. I may have got in over here, but I'm pretty sure it was that 35, 70, 80 level. Like it was pretty good. And then I had, maybe it was there. I had my anchored VWAPs on, and I just missed the better entry for me. So I could have retaken the trade, and I was looking at it, and I was like, fuck, you know what? This could be another go. Maybe this is just another test of that level. So I've gone here. It's cut back down. I got out in there because it broke that VWAP, and then it went douche. And I was like, fuck you. And then it came back down, and I was like, this is interesting. I was in another trade at the time, so I'm not too worried. But here, this test, I saw this happening, and I was like, shit, that looks a bit wicky. There might be a fucking opportunity there. There might be an opportunity. And I would have stayed in this because that, below that key level, would have been my stop loss. I might have even extended it to there. So I would have been like, yeah, fucking righto, let's go. That would have been about 20 points to the downside, not even. And I would have held on that VWAP, and then I would have put that as my next VWAP, but I would have held through that. And then that probably would have been my next VWAP. But I may have exited there. Probably not, because I would have been so positive and it hadn't broken that low. So if I got a close below that low, then I probably would have been out. But then I think I would have kept going. So I think I would have been holding this entire time. I would have readjusted that VWAP to there. So as we're going, this just would have been such a nice trade. Oh, see, this is what I'm looking for. I just missed it because I was early. But this would have been the trade of the day for me. And here, I would have adjusted the VWAP again for there, but I would have let that run. And got probably on that tail, got a little bit nervous. I think I would have gotten out very close to the top. 38 would have been my target. And we were like 15 points off there. I would have said, you know what, fuck, that's a pretty good $2,500 gain or whatever it would have been. I'm out. I would have been able to ride that with my method the entire way up. And it's annoying I didn't get that one because I was in the trade. I was just in it one test too early. What do? You have your shots. That would have been my best trade of the day. Instead, I made about $50 on that. It would have been about $2,000 had I caught the full move, but it just, it's not always going to happen that way, and that's the way it is. I like the way that I'm managing them. I think it's very, very safe, and oftentimes it gives me a really good run at some upside. This rejection of this level here would have, like, regardless, I would have been out of it. This retest, I probably would have gotten back in. Reason I didn't is because I was in a coin trade, which ended up being my best trade of the day, but this would have been better. I was in a coin trade, and I think I was in Tesla at the same time. It was just one too many, and the Tesla trade did fucking nothing. So the coin trade, I got in beautifully down at this 193 level in here. I got it on the way up, and I rode that up to about there, and I got out on the way down just by using the VWAP. So it was a beautiful little run, really, really nice few dollars through there. I ended up being about $400 profit, 30% on the initial contract, or two contracts, I think it was. 3 contracts, 1,200 in, 400 each. No, 700 each contract it was. Yep. Entered at 195 with 193.5 with the 195 calls. Actually, I got in early here. I think I got in somewhere on, I don't remember. It says 193.5. So I don't know which candle I got in, but I was worried about it going down, and I held. I remember I held, and I was ballsy as fuck. Because that actually broke my VWAP. So So you'll see I had the view up there, and you can see that breaks through there, and I was like, I don't like that. And then it kept going. I held because, I held here. That was my problem. This one. There, I remember I was like, fuck, I should sell. I didn't, because I was so far ahead profit-wise, and I was doing so well, and I was like, what's the level here? Oh, right, you got a bit of resistance at that point. You got a bottom here. Okay, cool. If it gets under this 196.22 is that exact level, then I'm out. I need to close under 196.22, and I was fucking nervous. I was like, come on. Because I think it would have only been about a $200 profit. And then it turned, and that's where I've got my system, but I understand that it's definitely not perfect. And the biggest problem is, for me, realizing profits is things like this, where it fakes down and I get out here and I've lost, $2, nearly $3, which is a massive chunk of the upside. And instead I ended up getting out. So instead of getting out down here at the 196.50, I got out there at the 198-ish, 198, 197.80, somewhere around there. So I got another $1.50 to the trade, which is probably another $200, or another 15% on my trade, right? So that management, I think, is improving for me, and I like it. But they're the runs that I want. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that sort of run up. Or this would have been really nice. This sort of run down, that would have fucked me out. But that would have been really nice entry for me for this downside. So that's what it's funny. It's happening on, it seems to be happening on 1, 2, 3, on the third, and then it goes. Not always. This was just one. But yeah, I made a little bit on JP Morgan. I was meant to take longer dates on that, but I got in there around 82.50, so it was like at a low somewhere. I think it was that one. And I was like, ooh, this is good. This could be good for some upside. Or it might have been that one. Yeah, because I was down in part of the trade. So it was in there somewhere. Had I got in here, it would have been better, because I just would have got better time on the options. And I just held them. I was willing to sort of hold them longer, because I thought that was sort of your base. And so long as it didn't close on an hourly or a major candle under there, I was fine. And then I just got out towards the end of the day, because I thought, coming into that shit tomorrow, I'm not 100% on this trade. Let's get out, because I'll be pissed if it loses. Even though it was only a little bit, like it was 500 contracts, it wasn't a lot, but it would have annoyed me. So yeah, Netflix, super annoying. I was fucking really annoyed when it was up here. I'm glad it's coming back, but you just don't know with this fucking stock. Like, I don't really like trading it anymore, if I'm honest. I think I'm going to retire it and probably just not look at it, because you just get these fucking massive changes throughout the day, and it's like these stupid moves that make no fucking sense. There's no reason behind it. So I don't know if it's just some bot that's programmed to be a cunt every now and then on Netflix, and just boom. Like, what the fuck is this? Look at this volume spike, right? Look at this shit. Boom. You've got this epic fucking volume spike fucking randomly 1 minute before 3 o'clock there, which is what? Half an hour into the day, and it's just boom. What are you doing, bro? Where does that come from? Fuck. Yeah, so I don't know. I got a tiny little bit of NVIDIA early on this dip. So I got in somewhere there, and I think I got out around the 85. It wasn't a big gain. I got in around the 80 mark, I think, 78, 79, somewhere in here. Once it started to show high lows, it was like $100 or something. $80, not a lot. One that I did just based on groups, I did it just really, really safe, short, sharp, boom, in, out. It was this one they were talking about on the level. I hadn't really studied it, so I didn't know the chart. But trusted his knowledge over mine. He went with the trade. I was like, cool, I'm in. I'll listen to you. I'll see what you're doing. He said, I'm out. I was out. Quick trade, $150. Cool, no dramas. Paid for my subscription for the month. But I'm not a fan of doing that because I wasn't clear on the chart. I wasn't clear on my plan. That copying thing's never going to make you a successful trader, in my opinion. Coin, yeah, that was my nice little run up on coin. I already told you guys that. For tomorrow, I don't really have much. Like, everything's just fucking flat because we're getting GDP in the morning, and that's going to be important. These yields, though, the yields are really fucking weird at the moment. Really fucking weird. Like, have a look at this daily chart of the fucking yields. It is a pinball machine. What the fuck is going on here? 3.8. That's back at the start of this month. Holy shit. That is 50 base. Fuck. I hadn't even realized that. That's 55 basis points in a month. Whoa, bro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. November, 2 months. And that's I think that's a 100-point drop. No, that's a 120-point drop. Shit me, there is some movement on this at the moment. So honestly, it makes me even more fucking happy with my long-term puts on that. I think you could take long-term either way on this, and you're probably going to do all right at the moment. It is choppy as fuck. I don't see, have a look at that trend line. Oh, that's a nice little trend line, actually. I like that. Boom, and that's coming right into a top. That's pretty good. That's back from 2022. And you know what? That probably goes back even fucking further. Not quite there. It's a bit of a cut over. Yeah, no, I don't like that position as much. Yeah, no. It's probably just to there. By the looks of that one. Yeah. But you can see they're coming right into that trend line there, which I like. You've got this level in here, which I also like. They might come up a little bit more. I don't know how much further. But boom, if this isn't a flag. A lot of people are like, I'm listening to people that are saying they're super bearish on this. Super bullish, sorry. As if that's not a fucking bear flag. Like, bro. Clear as day to me. You could also be looking at a bit of a manta ray pattern. Boom. But I'm just, I don't know, I'm not seeing, yes, there is an uptrend. That is fair. That is fair. Let's go to the weekly and have a look at this. Markets just don't seem to give a fuck about yields going up, clearly, because the yields have gone up, markets gone to all-time new highs. So I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to sort of look through there. If you get this coming down, you could have a head and shoulders there. Boom, which would be nice, and that'd be your neckline. So your neckline across there, that would be your neckline. So if that breaks down, yeah, you can see it's just kissed it, but that could just be forming a shoulder for a breakdown, that being your shoulder, that your head, next shoulder, boom. That'd be nice, and probably in my time frame. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any real opinions on anything. It's been choppy, so it's been shit. I haven't got really good movement. I've added to my shorts on this. And again, I know a lot of people are calling for this to go higher and go long. I'm going with my overall thesis on this, and I don't see it. I don't think it's going to be sustained. So I've got a few months out. I think it'll go down. Yeah, that's what we're sort of looking at there. Where are we? That uptrend, I think, it just looks like consolidation on the weekly. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts. I think you just got to sort of wait for some movement. I'm not really bullish. I'm not really bearish. I'm just sort of, I think longer term I'm bearish, of course. I think there definitely needs to be a correction. I'm talking to some of my mates that I think are just fucking insane with how bullish they are on shit at the moment, and it blows my mind. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm definitely wrong. But you gotta put your money where your mouth is, so put the money where your mouth is. Well, they've made a lot more than me recently. But yeah, that's just what it is. It's how it's going, trying to work this out. This looks like a good level in here to short off. So if you get some downward pressure tomorrow, fuck, I want the chance to get a long off this, because this has not been tested since that break. This will be a dream to come back to, this level. I fucking want that. 2 touches, boom, boom. Hasn't come back. I really want that long. I really want that long. And I'd take that for a swing. Like, I'd do probably 3 weeks out on that. And I'd go long. So hopefully something comes back there. I get a chance to long that. These ones I'm short. Mainly on the 20 SMA. Because this, you've got hold, break, retest, catch a motherfucker, and rejection. And I was looking at this on the 4 hour, because I'm just looking at it for a little bit longer time frame. And you got the test, look at this, kissing it on the 4 hour, but close under, well under. So if this can come back down and I get some downside to this this earnings release low, Joe's going to be very fucking happy. Very, very happy. Because I got 295 puts on there. And if I can get another $10 on them, those 2 trades will make my week. We'll see how we go. FXI, the Chinese one, probably worth having a look at. Made some money on that today. This is a Steve Van Meter call, and this is just tracking the Chinese market, which was down at fucking all-time lows down here. I didn't get it down there, but getting a nice run. I'm very close to my first take of profits on that, which would be great. I would expect a rollover and probably come back in to where this 20 is for another push, similar to what it's done here. Hit the 20, went for a run, or the 20 catches up to it, somewhere in there, and then it goes for another run. But I'd like to see sort of 25 on that. Yeah, that's what I'm playing with. I'm down about $1,000 on this one, which, like, I've already pulled $1,000 out of it from, I think, somewhere in here down. I made money there, and I've just added back into the position. So it's a nice little size position there. I'm probably about even on the trade overall. But yeah, coming and kissing this 20, I really fucking hope we get a good push. Ooh, that'll make me happy. It'll make me very happy. So yeah, just waiting to see. But I mean, even this is a bit bear flaggish to me. Pole, bomb, bang. There's flag. Like, it's a bit of a messy flag, but here, there, sort of in there. That's your flag. Prime for a breakdown. I certainly fucking hope. And you've even got this. Oh, I didn't notice this. This M pattern. So you've got. Hold on. M there. And then what it does is it usually breaks and then it comes back up and it tests this level, which it's done. And then it continues down. So it's testing that M level as well as building a bear flag. I like that short. If we can get some bank dramas, I really, really, really hope this breaks under 40. If this breaks under 40, I'm going to do very, very well off that trade. Very, very well. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'm not too displeased with the positions. I need rates to come down. I've got a little while, but I'm well down on that TLT trade at the moment. I'm still okay with it. I'm probably not going to add, but I'm very okay with it. So, see how we go. All right, I'll leave it there. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to go to sleep. Catch ya.